like your command today?
今日のコマンドいかがでしたか？
コマンド、全てにおいて、言い悪いがはっきり、いいストライクゾーン、ボール球がはっきり分かれてしまったので、こういう結果になったかなと思います。
I think the results of today were because strikes were well-placed strikes, but the balls were way out of the zone.
So, too many pitches in your mind for that short period of time?
球数多いっていう印象ですか？
球数が多い。ボール球があれだけ多いと、やっぱどうしてもそうなっていくのかなというふうに思います。
Yeah, just threw a lot of balls today.
How are you feeling physically after the illness?
体調不良の中で今体調いかがですか？
決して良くはないですけど、でもマウンドに上がると決めた以上は先発の仕事として6イニングぐらいは行きたかったなというふうに思います。
Not great, but I made the decision to go out there and pitch. So as a starter, I wanted to go 6+ innings.
Was the forkball seemed pretty sharp early on. Did you kind of lose the feel for that pitch? How'd that go for you today?
序盤フォークのキレいいように見えたんですけど、回重ねるうちに、ちょっと感覚悪くなったのかなっていう、そこら辺いかがですか？
フォークだけじゃなくて全ての球が操りにくかった印象もありますし、本当にいい悪いがはっきり出たなと思います。
Not just that pitch, but I didn't have great feel overall today. The good pitches were good, but the poor ones were significantly poor.
How good is it to see Soto come out with those 2 home runs?
Yeah, it's always good to see it. And we knew, he was close. When you got a guy that controls the strike zone as well as he does, continues to hit the ball hard, even when he goes 0-4. I've been saying it for the past couple of days. Today, first at bat, I think it's 110, right at the shortstop. Yeah, he's hitting balls in the ground, but now finally, not only hitting balls in the air, but when he's going, in that direction, left center, he's a pretty dangerous hitter, and it was good to see that today.
I realize this is a small sample size, but the last 2 games, 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Any concerns about that?
No, I wouldn't say concern, but, we got to do a better job, Yesterday, there's a lot of different ways that we could talk about that game, but at the end of the day, we didn't get the job done. I think we were 0 for 10. Today, we didn't create many chances. That's different. Like yesterday, we had a lot of traffic. Today, other than the second and third, I thought Gallen was good today. So I think completely 2 different games, but I'm not worried about it at all.
Peter? What did you see from Senga today?
Yeah, they made him work. I thought a little bit of pitch selection against a couple of lefties, where I felt like he got away from his forkball and went sinker against lefties, and then they made him work. Like I said, a couple of back-to-back innings, almost 30 pitches, I think it was. He kept us there, but obviously they made him work. Like I said, 87 pitches. Maybe a little bit of a pitch selection today. Yeah.
All right.
Carlos, with the short start from Senga, that's kind of the trend from the staff this season, like good ERA-wise maybe, but not a lot of length. Have you noticed that start to sort of just weigh on your bullpen a little bit, or do you feel like that could start to weigh moving forward if it doesn't kind of get changed?
Yeah, I mean, ideally you want your starting pitcher to go deep in games, and at times, especially as of late, we haven't been able to get length out of it. And then you're asking 4 or 5 innings out of your bullpen every day. That's hard to do. We understand that. But also understanding that those guys are capable of going deep in games, and they will, So every year, feel like you're going to go through stretches where, they're going to take the ball and they're going to go deep in games. And then there's going to be stretches where it's going to be hard. And then you take the 5 or, 5 and a third, whatever they give you, as long as they're giving you a chance to win a game. And that's what they're doing. They're not going deep in games, but they're keeping us there. So, we'll figure it out.
Anthony?
Was Senga feeling okay physically? You got this bug going around?
Well, I mean, yeah, he was one of the guys that was with the same virus. A couple of days ago, we didn't know if he was going to be able to throw his bullpen. Ended up, getting an IV through his bullpen. We sent him home. Yesterday felt a lot better, but we didn't know till like yesterday. So he came in and said, I'm good to go tomorrow. And obviously today he got an IV and, he gave us what he had.
Mark?
Carlos, what made Garrett over Diaz the choice for the 9?
Yeah, I mean, look, you're talking about 2 high leverage guy, right? And once Garrett got out of that 8th inning, pitch efficient, you're chasing. I thought he's pretty good too. So I decided to stick with him, and he gave up with that homer. But that's all to it.
Diaz is physically okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he got up yesterday if he was tied, today if he was tied or better, he was going to come in the game. So,
Bruce?
If somebody told you would have come out of the gate 13-3 at home this year, and that you hadn't lost the home series here since August of last year, what would your reply be about the home field?
yeah, I will sign up for it. It's always, you hate to lose a series here at home. But I also understand that's going to happen. We've been playing pretty well. I didn't know, but you dated all the way back to August from last year. That's pretty good. We got to go on the road now. We'll be back here. We continue to, start, playing well again here. Just a couple of games that we didn't get the job done, but we're a pretty dangerous team, especially here at home.
Joe? Carlos, what did you see in those at-bats from Vientos and Nimmo in the eighth?
Yeah, I feel like Vientos missed a couple pitches there that were in the strike zone, and then they made him chase. Nim, same thing. I think he missed that 3-1 fastball. He put a really good swing and just got under. And then, I don't know if he was sitting breaking ball on that 3-2 that he took that fastball right down the middle. But I think after he took that really good swing, he thought maybe breaking ball. I don't know. I will have to ask him. But I think with Vientos, he's missing pitches in the strike zone, and then they're making him chase.
Andrew?
Was Juan Soto having difficulty with the sun out there and right? There was those two plays in the one inning where he kind of lost the track of it, and then the other one with Tyrone where he kind of...
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the sun's always right there, but he fought through it, like he made the play. So, that's nothing. He made the plays. He's some couple of sun balls there, but made the adjustments.
Ed, last one.
Carlos, could Pete have scored in the eighth inning, you think?
I don't think so. I think he did what he was supposed to do. You fly ball, you got the outfielders going. He's going to go as far as he can, which he did. Got to second base. And then I think just the ball bounced right back to the outfielder. That was kind of like, and then as a third base coach, like once that ball comes in, like that's a tough decision there. I thought he made the right decision there. And Pete did the right thing too. So, yeah, it was just a tough break there that the ball bounced, back to the outfielder there.
What was it like to hit those first two homers at Citi Field?
It feels good always come through to have the team. It just feels good.
When you're going the other way like that, is that a good sign in your own mind that you're being productive and that you're going the right way?
Yeah, definitely. When I'm hitting the ball well that way, I feel things that start getting better for me on the plate, and I start seeing the ball better and deeper, and it's a good sign.
This homestand, I guess just a struggle from the team perspective with runners in scoring position. Did they just make good pitches in this series against you guys?
You got to give credit to them. They have really good pitchers. They have good starters and a decent bullpen. I feel like they executed their plan, and we just couldn't come through.
What was Gallen able to do so well today?
He was locating the pitches. If you see, he was throwing the curveballs right out the bottom of every corner of the plate. He was executing, making great pitches, making good decisions of what he's going to throw, and that's why he is. He's one of the best.
On your home run, was it a priority to attack him early then?
I have my plan against him, and for me, I just try to see and try to do damage with the mistakes. He make one mistake, and I just didn't miss it.
Actually seeing results and getting, first two home runs out of the way here, does that take any weight off of you? Any pressure?
What pressure? I don't have any pressure. These guys, Mendoza has been really clear with me to make me feel comfortable and going out there and play. I don't have any pressure at all, so it's just two homers that weren't enough to get the win, so whatever.
Juan, this ball club's still 13-3 at home this year. What do you think about just the way you guys are playing in general here at Citi Field?
I feel like we've been doing a really good job. We got to give credit to our bullpen and starting pitching. They've been great. We have a couple guys out because they're hurt, but they've been showing up every day in, day out since day one. So really happy, really excited to play behind those guys.
As you go to St. Louis, do you guys need to create more traffic on the bases?
Look where we at. we just gotta keep doing the same thing we've been doing since day one. Try to get on, get him over, get him in. That's all we gotta do.
How would you characterize this start individually for you, and how have you been able to kind of stay patient, as teams kind of pitch around you?
For me, I just try to stay one spot, Try to don't span or anything like that. Try to see the ball well and have the team on either way. If I gotta take my walks, I'm gonna take my walks. I'm not in a rush to hit a homer or to hit game time hit. I'm more as a collective at bat, to be as a team at bat and try to help that and try to get the guy on the mound out as quick as we can.